Hey tribe, Dawna here from Transformational Healing, and today we're going to do some final harvests and talk about what's been keeping me so busy as fall has come upon us so fast. So we have the last of the tomatoes, some mugwort to harvest, and maybe even some sage out of the front garden. And you can see my setup for recording for you guys today. And we had a bunch of downed trees as well. So lots of cleanup to do. So I'm gonna get working on it. We've been at brushwood back and forth so often that the gardens here got a little bit neglected. So let's see what we can come up with today. Even if they're green, the last of the tomatoes must get picked. They will ripen over time on the counter. There's still flowers on here. This is crazy. We are still getting new flowers at the very end of October. We bought 2 tomato plants, the 2 that are in the other. All of these self-seeded themselves from last year's tomato plants, which is why I always buy Amish tomato plants so that I know they're gonna come back. So I can't believe how many tomatoes we got. I'm gonna make sure we bring these in the house and we don't wash them until we eat them because we're hoping that whatever stuff is on them will help them to ripen. And I found that if you leave some that are ripe in with them, that it just keeps continually ripening over the next couple of weeks. Mugwort that planted itself. Can definitely use all of the leaves to make some smudge wands for everybody. Harvest and clean up a lot of the garden sage, so we'll also use some of this in the smudge bundles that we make. And we tried to head or dehead, I don't know what you say, that clip off
decapitate
decapitate, my child says to clip off all of the dead black-eyed Susans that we had left and hadn't harvested. The black-eyed Susans planted themselves in my front garden and it's slowly taking over everything, so I really wanted to try to limit the amount of seeds that got on the ground if at all possible. We will see what we can do about making some smudge bundles. So I promised her hot chocolate as her barter. And about 10 minutes later, here she goes.
Very tasty. Thank you.
You need to get good amounts of herb into each bundle, and it's sometimes hard to judge how much is going to be too much because you don't want the bundle to be too thick or it will not dry all the way through and it could possibly mold. It's also very important to make sure that you can tie this bundle tight enough that when it does dry, that your tying is not too loose, and that's a little bit of a hard balance to get, but with practice it is very possible.
So we got 7 beautiful smudge sticks. The little one on the end, the first one I make, is probably the one I'm going to keep. Beautiful. And now on to the garden sage. Lots of beautiful garden sage. Gonna make some nice, beautiful smudge bundles.
Just like with the mugwort bundles, these sage bundles need to be tied very tightly. You can see that I start off each bundle by wrapping around and around with even ends of cord on each side, and then you kind of do a crisscrossing braid all the way down the bundle until you get to the end, and then you tie it again really tightly. And I will hang these bundles in the dark portion of my basement space right above our dehumidifier, which is a perfect drying space because it's actually very dry in our basement, but we keep the dehumidifier on just in case.
Finally all done. We got 9 of the garden sage bundles. They're so pretty.
So I hope you enjoyed our final harvest, and also how to make smudge sticks for smoke cleansing and for smudging. And smudge does not always have to mean traditional white sage. There are lots of different herbs that you can create and put into bundles for cleansing and clearing your energy. And smoke is only one of the ways that you can do that. But it's a great thing to do in the fall. Those smudge sticks are ready to go, and I'll have the small amount of them listed in the shop shortly. If as this fall time starts to close in on you a little bit, you're looking for some witchy self-care tips and other things that you can do to prepare for winter, you should definitely check out this video right over here. And I hope that you have a blessed day and that you enjoy the new style of videos. Many blessings, tribe, and we'll see you real soon.